mark on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Jones. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A solid stiff arm. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 1st and goal. A good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here's Stevenson. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. He completes it to Henry. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Pats are on the board here first in the season opener. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
52.
On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. On 2nd and 7, Jones. His throw incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this complete to a man they went against in practice for years, Devontae Parker. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker. 52 yards. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. On for the extra point is Folk. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Nick Folk to kick off for New England.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. Special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably...
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Ready. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Tua. This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From way up at the 23. Shoves him away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second and a long way to go. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw. Jones. Goes right back to Smith again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll find Damian Harris out of the backfield. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris from 13 yards out. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fulton connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Come on, set.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Tua now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. 1st down, Miami.
First down catch there by Jalen Waddle. What a promising debut for the 6th overall pick in the 2021 draft. Led all rookies with 104 receptions, mainly catching passes from his college teammate, Tua Tagovailoa.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 2nd down, Tua.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
48 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Tua. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. And
they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Jones on 3rd down.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Jalen Mills.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw left side complete. Brad Smith.
And he will have a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Throwing, Jones. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Now Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's brought down. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Now Folk for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring into 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Tua to throw again. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's got his tight end Gesicki in the end zone. Touchdown Dolphins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take the 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Pats at the line, ready to go.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 2nd and 5 now. Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, I admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Able to slither by. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. On 2nd and 9. Jones, open man right side, Myers. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jones.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Jones.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
To throw is Jones.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Jones. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Jalen Thompson picks it. There he goes left side. 30, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20, and he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
They still can't get it. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.